So we didn't vlog yesterday, but I sort of wish we did, because we found probably my favourite street in Melbourne so far for sure. It's a place in the Fitzroy area called Brunswick Street, and it looked a little run down when we first got there, but as you get further and further down the road, and it's a really long road, it was full of amazing delis, beautiful cafes and restaurants with people eating out on the street, and everything we walked past looked so good. You could have eaten any of them. If you're into vegan and veggie stuff, there was cafes with queues out the door. There was great one-off boutique shops that you can pick up some clothes in, some really cool shops full of sort of more alternative brands that you wouldn't find on the high street. There was great second-hand vintage shops which we had a look in, and it just had a great feel to it. There was really cool barber shops, graffiti on the walls. It gave me a bit more like London, Soho, Shoreditch vibes, and for me, I'd much rather go to a street like that than be walking through the centre. So if you're into something that's not like H&M, Zara, Topshop, that sort of thing that you'll find in the centre, I think Brunswick Street's a great option. We had loads of fun just walking up and down the streets there. We then headed to the Docklands in the afternoon, which was a little bit disappointing. There's not a lot there, to be honest. There's harbour with obviously beautiful yachts in, but apart from that, there's not really many places to sit and eat and things like that. We just sort of grabbed an ice cream and had a quick walk around. And this morning we are heading back towards Yarraville. We're literally going to Yarraville so I can pick up some aioli because I haven't been able to find some anywhere else. And then from Yarraville we're going to go down to Williamstown, which is where we were the other day, but we're going to a different part of Williamstown. So I think it's the north, and we've heard about a beach there, so hopefully we'll finally get some sea that we're going to want to go in, because I can't believe we've been here this many days and have not been in the sea yet. It's killing us both, so fingers crossed. We've made it to North Williamstown after stopping in Yarraville to get some bits for lunch, and we're on the hunt for the beach. If anyone's got one of these in Australia they want to sell us,
and the car,
would be much appreciated. Having no luck looking for vans at the moment. We've decided we could live in the Australian suburbs. How pretty are they?
just lost my flip-flop, sorry. Yeah, and this place is possibly the nicest place. Just so quiet and, I don't know, perfect little houses, nice land, nice cars, everything is really, really nice around here. Beautiful place.
Look at these big streets, beautiful
really
houses.
relaxed.
Loving it. This is so weird. We keep finding places with names that relate to our lives at home. So Gloucester is the university that we both went to, where we met. There's a place called Cheltenham, which is where we lived when we were at uni. Brunswick Street was my street that I lived in when I was at uni. Yeah. We've seen a place called Leicester Street, which is where we live now. Like, it's mad.
Very strange. It's nice, it makes you feel like home.
To leave our little quiet cove because the tide came in, which was a bit of a shame. So we've made it down to Williamstown main beach, and
it's pretty rammed. It's pretty busy, but it's nice. It's just a bit full on.
We prefer the other cove.
I think we prefer the other place. Sure. Yeah, it's pretty rammed down there, but it is what it is. We'll make do. It's all good fun.
Of time in the sun. Still don't think I'll be fully swimming in this sea, but
a bit too windy.
Bit of sun nevertheless. So the cutest thing just happened. I was waiting at, well, me and Will were waiting at the train station, to come back from the beach, and just standing there being like a hot sweaty mess, been at the beach all day, and this little old lady who looked so chic was in this like long floral dress with a split up the side, her lipstick on, this little beach hat, was like, just got to tell you, you look lovely, and then just walked off and got on the train. And I was like in such shock that I didn't get to say anything. I was just like, thank you, and Will was like, you do too. And I got on the train and I was just thinking, that's so nice, like a little comment like that, it really made my day, which is something so silly, but I think about other people all the time. Like as she walked on the platform, I thought to myself, God, she looks really chic. And I always see other people, I'm like, oh, she looks lovely, oh, I love those shoes, but you never say anything. But I feel like I should say things to people more, because it's a comment like that can make people's day. I think it's really nice. So the whole train ride back, I wanted to go and like sit and talk to her, but the trains in Australia, you like, can't walk between the carriages when it's moving, because it goes outside and then back in. So as we got off the train, I ran like a mad woman off our little bit that we were sat in, up and onto her one, scared her from behind, and just shouted at her that her comment made my day and she looked lovely too. And I'm pretty sure I just scared her. And then I ran off the train again because I didn't want the doors to shut. And I was like waving at her when I got off the train. And I'm sure she thought I was absolutely mental, but it was just so cute. I wanted to sit and talk to her and just find out about her life, but didn't get time. Will's like, it's meant to be, if it's meant to be, you'll meet her again. I'm like, I want to be best friends with this woman. So I thought I had to tell you that because it was really cute and it made my day, and I'm going to be more like her and tell people that they look lovely when they do. So we're home. I want to shower, I feel hot, and make a plan for tonight maybe, if we don't fall asleep early again. Morning! We are having a bit of an exciting day today because we are finally going to view a van. So for the last few days we've been searching Gumtree, looking at loads, and today we finally got to view one. So we're heading towards the St Kilda area. This van's a bit overpriced for us, a bit out of our budget, but you never know, worth looking at hopefully. So I don't know if we'll be able to film when we get there, might weird them out a bit, but we'll let you know how it goes. Well, we didn't even get on the train and the woman texted to say that someone had offered the asking price and that she was selling it, so we came home again, which is a bit disappointing and annoying because we don't have any other viewings booked, but back on Gumtree, I guess. As you can see, I'm texting loads of people, harassing them, and we have now decided that we're going to look at empty vans as well and look to do them up ourselves, just to sort of broaden the horizon, because the ones that are fully kitted out, there's just so much competition with them. Well, no one's replying to me on Gumtree, which is so annoying. I've texted about 8 people, no one's texted me back, and I don't know, it's becoming harder and harder to be able to just like wander around the city freely and enjoy things when I know that we've only got a few days left of our Airbnb booked and we're not really any closer to getting a van. And it's frustrating because you can't do anything about it. You feel like you can't be proactive because you're just waiting on other people to reply, really. But we're going to try and go out and enjoy today, so I think we're heading to southern Melbourne and hopefully people will text us back at some point today.
Just got to South Melbourne Market. Looks pretty good. Food place, so it's always going to keep us happy. I think we'll go for a little stroll around, see what it's got to offer, see if there's any little bits we can have to cheer us up after the disappointing start with the vans. But we'll see. Starting them young. Where there's cheese, there's Lauren. I think this is more our kind of place. I think when we went to the, what was it, Queen Victoria?
Yeah.
I think this is better. This is what we'd probably be after. It's got a good selection of everything you want. Nice quality. She loves cheese. Cheese, cheese, cheese. Peaches. This place is an assault on the senses. Smells so good. And food heaven. Question. Macaroons or cheese?
Oh, both.
Watermelon!
I honestly don't know how you'd pick just one place to eat here. It all looks so amazing. The fish, like the prawns and the lobster, oh, I really want some, but we've got a tuna sandwich in our bag that we made that we got to eat. Budget life. I would definitely recommend the South Melbourne Market over the Queen Victoria Market. I think if you're into food and you want to eat, 100% South Melbourne Market. And to be honest, even the fruit and veg and stuff look nicer. The bread looked better. There was I think it was better priced, meat and fish wise.
Yeah, I think comparable. Like it was the same. It wasn't worse.
Yeah, so if it's one or the other for you when you're here, definitely the South Melbourne Market. We're in Albert Park. It's so pretty. We're having fun walking around all the sports stuff. There's an aquatic centre, an Olympic and Paralympic training centre, football, golf, so quite interesting for us really. I think we're going to find a nice spot to sit down and have lunch. So many people doing exercise here. I don't know how you could not want to get out and get fit. It makes me want to go for a run in the sun and be tanned and skinny.
I like it. I like it. Nice atmosphere. We just had lunch at Albert Park in a real nice small little spot just under some shade. Now we've just gone for a walk and we're going to try and walk around the whole thing. Amazing kind of like setup and facilities. It's got everything you need. It's got rowing clubs, sports fields, golf course, driving range. Amazing really. Sailing club. Really cool. I think we wish we brought some kind of tracker with us for this first part of the trip, because we seem to be walking miles every day.
We've had success.
We'll go that far.
Leah, whether I buy your van or not, thank you for replying to me. Everybody else has ignored me. I'm like that stalker, psycho girlfriend that is messaging everyone like 4 times, like, have you got my message? Why haven't you replied to me? So Leah has replied. We're going to view a van. Finally. Fingers crossed, I hope.
Right, what's going on?
We're waiting to meet the woman with the van, hoping it's going to be good and we want it.
We'll wait and see though. Let's not get our hopes up. Nice little part of Australia.
Yeah, lovely car park.
Yeah, one of our best locations.
Good morning. So,
Good morning.
You're so annoying. Where are you going?
I'll come back in a minute.
Okay.
Might bring you to start that.
Good morning. We didn't finish talking to you last night. Mainly because we saw the van. We really liked it. We spent most of the night researching registrations and laws between different states and roadworthy certificates and just trying to figure out like the Australian laws. It's so complicated. Short story, we made an offer this morning which she has accepted, but we're trying not to get our hopes up because we can't actually exchange money and van until Monday morning, and she doesn't want to take the advert down in case we let her down, which I get. So we've now got to wait till Monday morning and just hope that she sticks to her word and sells it to us and meets us on Monday morning.
It's a little bit worrying, isn't it? But
yeah, we're trying not to get overexcited. But she has said it's ours, so.
But we just have to be a bit patient and wait and see. Keep looking as well.
Yeah.
In case
So
it all goes wrong.
we are going to spend the rest of today and tomorrow. We need to get insurance so we can drive the van on Monday. We need to
Plan B.
Plan B if it fails, because as of Monday we are out of this Airbnb. So if it does fall through, we've got nowhere to go. So we do need a plan B for that.
Work out how to withdraw lots of money.
Yeah, we've both got limits on our credit cards and limits on our prepaid travel cards. And it's obviously the weekend now, so we need to figure out how we're going to take out that much money. So that'd be interesting. We need to figure out things that we may need to do on Monday ready for the van. Do we need to buy bed sheets?
There'll be loads of little bits and bobs
Yeah.
over the next couple of days we'll have to do, so I guess.
But next 2 days is do jobs, plan as if we are getting it on Monday, and fingers crossed it'll all go smoothly. So we're probably going to finish here for the weekend, and we'll pick the camera up again on Monday, and hopefully next time you see us,
Find out if we got it or not.
We'll be in the van.
You never
Fingers
know.
crossed. So wish us luck, and we'll see you on the next one.